The sad news is it's time to say goodbye to this wonderful little 1,000-foot warehouse space that I've used for the last couple of years. We're here packing it up. Most everything's packed. We just have to load into this pup here. So I'll be loading all of those bins and anything else I can get into there. I'm not using the whole thing. I'm using about 13 feet of it, so I don't have to pay for the whole trailer. And then they're going to pick it up and haul it. I'm Paulk, and this is the Smart Woodshop. If you want to get a set of plans to build a smart woodshop for yourself or one of my workbenches, there's a link in the description of this video down below where you can go and purchase plans and then download them instantaneously 24/7, 365. This house we picked up will provide a lot of opportunity for us to show you how we use the Smart Woodshop and the benches, as well as bringing in a lot of professional subcontractors. It needs to be completely replumbed, completely rewired. I'm gonna take out all the drywall and move the walls around and redo the kitchen, and it's all tile floor. That's all gonna come up, and I gotta figure out the finishes. So there's gonna be planning and design, and then the labor that's gonna go into it. And there's even a semi-detached one-car garage that I'm thinking about just completely removing and putting in a really big garage if the city will let me do it. So there's a lot of fun stuff coming. The Smart Woodshop's not only an excellent tool pantry, it's a great food pantry too, a good place to make lunch. Took a little break from packing. We're about 50% done, 2 hours or so in. You can see how we're doing. We got about 13 feet of this truck, so I'm hoping to stay within that so we don't have to pay any extra. Tired. We got everything packed and the pup is gone with all of our stuff. The Smart Woodshop is packed. I got the workbenches there in the middle. This is the way I've preached over the decade of telling you about the Smart Woodshop, that nothing is tied down, nothing is locked down. It's all passive restraints. And now I'm gonna drive 3,500 miles pulling this with the F-150. And when I get there, I'm gonna open this up and show you what it looks like after driving that far. I've never had a problem driving around in my working situation. So we'll see how it does bouncing across the roads going to the east side of the United States. Say goodbye to this wonderful shop that I've had for the last couple of years. I'm really gonna miss it. We're leaving Washington too, and I'm gonna really miss that. Who knows how long that'll be. I've been in Washington quite a while, so a good chance we'll do what we're gonna do in the east side of the United States and see how we like it. And we can always come right back here to what's been home for a long, long time. If you see any videos after this one in this shop, it's because I have recorded a few videos that I haven't edited yet. So you may still see this shop in future videos if I decide to put those up. I'm all layered up. It is cold. We are in Idaho right now. This is day 3. Day 1 was a short day. We didn't leave Washington until about 3 o'clock. So got a bit of a drive in, got over the Snoqualmie Pass and got into eastern Washington. Then we hit a little bit of Oregon, and then we hit Idaho. We got all the way to Boise, and then finally to Twin Falls, where we spent the night. And then today it's 9 o'clock. I guess this is mountain time. And so pulling the smart wood shop all the way across country, right at the time when gas prices are at their max, or maybe they're going to go higher, who knows. But that's all right. We calculated that in. So the road trip is not a vacation. We're not stopping for photography other than with the GoPro and the cameras. But hopefully I'll be able to put a good video together and share the trip across. It's going to be 5-6 days of driving, going a little slower, pulling the smart wood shop, running at about 65, pushing up to 70 sometimes, but not doing the higher speeds, 80 miles an hour across the middle here, and not going to be doing that, pulling the trailer. That would crunch any kind of efficiency with gas mileage, plus not that safe pulling the trailer.
We're here at Campground in Moab. It's right downtown. It's really nice. We slept in the truck last night. Our gear's loaded. Got the decked boxes, which are really great to hold all of our stuff. We got camping stuff on one side and mostly chains and cords on the other. But it's a nice little camp area. Good thing we have a thermos full of coffee now.
Coffee's made, thermos is full.
Hit the road.
Truck is warm enough.
Shots of the two of them all buddy at various conferences.
Colorado.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah. We're in Tucumcari, New Mexico. This is Route 66.
For 386 miles, continue straight.
We're just south of Dallas, heading towards Shreveport.
1.
Monroe, Louisiana.
We stopped at Lake Perry, we're in Mississippi, just to cook dinner. And I think we're going to go ahead and stay on the road and make it to Mobile, Alabama, a little past there tonight. Chris is over there cooking dinner.
For 17 miles, continue straight.
The Smart Woodshop's just traveled about 3,500 miles from Washington to Florida, and it did pretty good. Quite a few states I went through, and opening it up, the only thing that has bounced around is this nail gun here, bounced out of its cubby over there. And it looks like the sander is just kind of hanging out, but it didn't bounce out. And these have kind of slid around a bit. I think one of the things that I need to do is, because I've added the cradle, that's another 18 mil, so this 18 mil strip will hold the cradle in, but now the table sockets slide out. So I'll probably just double that up, put a taller strip on here to keep, again, same with this one, it's not bolted on, so it is kind of hitting that, but it could potentially bounce out. Then the way it was designed here with the Capex, obviously that won't come out because it's got to come across that. So, and it looks like the big heavy DeWalt planer there has slid out a little bit, but obviously the lip kept it in. And that vacuum back there that looks like it's upside down, that's where I put it. That's kind of just stuffed in the garbage can. And the only thing holding all the Smart benches in place was this strip of wood here. And it, again, held it all the way across. So just a good example that you don't need to, tie things down if you get your passive restraints right. Something I've sort of preached over the years, that even stuffed some extra things in here, like this Listerine, and it stayed up in its place. So a couple things fell over here and there. These are kind of tipped out, but nothing for going 3,500 miles. I'd say, oh, and these drawers here, these are slid out just a little bit, but obviously they could only come out as far as hitting the inside of the door, and the levels slid out, but they couldn't come out any further than that. So everything's, I'm happy with that. When back in Washington, I never took it more than a few miles from job to job. So coming across the country and through so many states. So Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Utah, let's see, New Mexico, Texas, Mississippi, Alabama, and to Florida. I think I named them all, but we may have gone through another state or two. So the roads were pretty good. If anything, any of the bouncing would have been like one morning I was going through Costco early to get gas before the stores opened. The gas station opened at 6, and it was really early. I was there before then, and I was kind of going quickly through the parking lot, and they had some speed bumps, and I bounced the trailer across one of those. So, that's probably the worst that I ran into. So anyway, there's just an example of the trailer holding up pretty good. So if you want to follow along and not miss any of the videos that we're going to create as we update and remodel this house, then be sure to subscribe and also to ring the bell, because when you ring that bell, you're letting YouTube know to contact you or notify you when we put up a new video. Also, if you want to support the channel, you can go to our website, thesmartwoodshop.com, use Ron's store, and any of the links in there you use, they'll share a little bit with us, won't charge you any extra, and help support our efforts here to make these videos. Thanks for dropping into the Smart Wood Shop. You stay safe and get out there and make some sawdust.